Hello guys, so in this video let's try to understand the difference between cash and futures segment. So in cash segment when you buy you have to pay the full amount, whereas in futures segment you only pay the partial amount, which is called as the initial margin. Let's understand this with the help of an example. Say for example, if you buy Reliance and if you have 5 lakh rupees with you, so you can buy and assume the price of Reliance is 1000 rupees, you can buy 500 shares, which means 500 into 1000 and your 5 lakhs will be exhausted. But at the same time, if you just have 50,000 rupees, then you can buy only 50 shares of Reliance at a price of 1000 rupees. Now, when you come to the futures market, the game is a little different. Here you don't have to pay the full amount, but you just have to pay a margin amount, which is approx 25 to 30% of the value. Here, you cannot buy 1 share or 10 shares or 50 shares, but you have to buy in lot sizes. The exchange, which is the NSE, has prescribed lot sizes for each individual stock, and the lot sizes varies for each individual stock. Say for example, if the lot size of Reliance is 500 shares, that means when you buy one lot, which is 500 shares at 1000 rupees, the value becomes 5 lakh, but you have to pay just 25% of it, which is 1.25 lakhs. So that means 3.75 lakhs are still lying free in your account when you buy a futures lot. This is the advantage of coming to the futures market. But guess what? This facility is not available in all the 5 to 6,000 stocks which are listed in the market, but it's available only for 200 odd stocks. So Reliance is, for example, one of them, along with the 2 indices, which is Nifty and Bank Nifty. Also in cash segment, you cannot go short except for the intraday. That means you cannot carry your short position for the next day. But in futures, since it is a contract, you can carry your positions till the expiry day. Expiry day is a day where all the contracts of the month get settled, which is technically the last Thursday of the month on NSE as of now. So we had understood what initial margin is. There's one more margin which the exchange levies, which is called as the mark-to-market margin, or it is also called as M2M margin. So let's understand what is this M2M. You would have heard this word more often when people are speaking M2M is negative, M2M is positive. So let's understand what is M2M. Let's understand this with the help of the same example of Reliance, where you had bought it at 1000 rupees on day 1. Suppose on day 2, the price of Reliance falls to 990 rupees. That means it's fallen by 10 rupees. And since you are holding one lot, which is 500 shares, so your loss has increased by 10 rupees on 500 shares, which means 5,000. 500 into 10. So this 5,000 rupees is nothing but your M2M debit for the day or M2M loss for the day. The loss is not yet booked, hence it's called M2M or mark to market margin, which you have to deposit with the broker. The next day, that is say on day 3, the price of Reliance again falls from 990 to 975. That means it's fallen by another 15 rupees. So 15 rupees, and again you have to have one lot which is 500 shares. So 15 into 500 amounts to 7,500, which is another M2M market loss for that day. Again, say on the next day, the price of Reliance rises by 50 rupees from 975 to 1025. That means you've gained 50 rupees on 500 shares because you had one lot, remember that. So that amounts to 25,000, which is your M2M gain in this case. So on each and every day, whenever the stock moves up or down, either there's an M2M debit or M2M credit, depending on the closing price of that share on that particular day. Now comes an important thing, that what is your final profit and loss. So the price at which you actually sell the contract, say you had bought at 1000 rupees, after 10 or 15 days you are selling it at 1070 rupees. That means you are selling it 70 rupees higher. So 70 into 500 shares, that means 35,000 is your profit, irrespective of whatever up and down happened during the day, whatever M2M debit credit happened during the day, but you sold it at say 1070, so you made a profit of 70 rupees, or which is 35,000. If you want to know more about how options work, that is the call and the put, and how you can go long and short on those things, then look out for our next video.